Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Pokemon Scarlet. It is I, Xilestar, and today we have a lot of stuff that I did off screen that I wanted to kind of show off, so let's get things started. So I don't know where I left off on the sort of like the screenshots and the video and the small kind of like little clips here and there. So we're just starting off with the Wiglet that I caught during a Terror Raid battle. I ended up catching a Frigibax, which is pretty cool. As well, and then what was this video about? Is this what I think it is? This was before I switched my move rotation. Okay. Yeah, apparently me and Tropius did that little damage, and it's really weird. And then it dies. I found this glitch a lot of like more than once kind of thing, and it just confused me so much that it ended up happening. Also, I ended up finding someone that would actually trade me the armor we need for Ceruledge, I think is what the Pokemon's name is. I might be wrong. So this is the thing that what happens when you click link trade for the first time. So trading Pokemon with friends. You can trade Pokemon with your friends through link trades. Get started by agreeing on a link code with a friend. If you both enter the same link code, you should be able to find each other. We had a little bit of an issue with it. I ended up entering a link code and starting the trade, and I told the other person what the code was, and mine said that they couldn't find anybody for some odd reason. So I ended up redoing the code. I entered the same one and clicked to start again, and then we found each other. So I don't know if it was because like I've already started way beforehand, so mine got kicked out when he entered it, kind of thing, or something else. I don't know, but we were able to. So I do have the item, but we'll get to that when we do. So yeah. When your internet connection is set to offline mode, you can only trade with nearby friends. So it's a LAN kind of thing. So local area network kind of thing. So local kind of thing. So it's like your it's like the link cable kind of range kind of thing, where it's like you both are next to each other kind of thing. Well, you don't have to be exactly next to each other, but you know what I mean though. Like close proximity, and then you'll be able to trade. When it's set to online mode though, you could trade with faraway friends. Yeah, that's how it works. Once you connect, you may see Pokemon start to glow in your boxes. Try trading them to your friend. Okay. Okay. And then I ended up, then I went through another Terror battle, found a Glimmet. Very cool. Then I found a Citadel, a Doldiv, and then I got another Citadel for some reason, and I don't know why I took the picture of this, but whatever, I did. Then I ended up going through a TM run. I ended up going through each and every area trying to find any items that I might have missed. Over here, if you look at the map at the bottom right, you'll be able to find out a decent rough area of where the location actually is. You can find it on the map, and you can know where those TMs are. So this is where Grassknot was. This is where Tailwind was. This is where... What is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, is this one of those where I clicked A too fast and I couldn't get the item? So I went back to Inlet Grotto. I know Cerebi has been updating their website as much as possible. I've been trying to keep myself blind on the story elements, but the mechanics and stuff. Oh, I found Dragon Dance. That's what that one was. And then if you continue further down the cave, you'll find Phantom Forest as well, so it's pretty cool. Then over here, I found Pollen Puff, very cool. Over here, I found Play Rough, very interesting, that you can get Play Rough pretty early too. And then I found a Gimmighoul coin over here. Apparently, these ones are static locations. The chests, I think, from what I've read, are not static locations. They're like a 5% encounter kind of thing. I think either after the first time or they're just 5% every time, which is weird. Okay, I don't know why I took this picture. Oh, because the chest is right there. Let me guess, this is another TM that I might have missed or something. Or this is a special item that I thought would be very interesting for people to know that's here. there's protect. And then here's me trying to take the picture kind of thing, doing the weird jump thing. Yep. And then over here, you can get Struggle Bug. Over here, you can find a Gimme Ghoul thing. And I think there's an item in there. Here's the TM, and then here's me taking the picture, too. Maybe it'll show the picture? Yeah, that was way too fast. I didn't get to see it either. And then it glitched again, and then it showed, and then it doesn't even show the item in the corner, which is weird. So I don't know what TM that was. I'm sorry. And then I found this thing over here, too, and I thought that was really weird, so I ended up picking up a few items close to it. It has weird clunky controls when you're on the mount kind of thing. So I was trying to like safely get down there. I know there's no fall damage, but I'm trying to like safely get down there while also making sure that I can still collect any item that I see. And then I found a TM over here. And I found Psybeam. And then I took a picture of it. I don't know what this is for. It's very weird. And then I found Calm Mind over in the lake area over here. And I don't know. Oh, Gimme Ghoul. I was gonna say I don't remember why I took a picture of that. Yeah, so I just took another look at every area, tried to find out any TMs, any weird hidden items that we might have missed, or anything like that, or any cool items that you know, would be very interesting to know. For this, I didn't use Cerebi at all. I just ended up going through areas that we've already passed through. Yeah, and that one I missed too. But at least it showed in the side where it was acid spray. Oh, I went the wrong area. Okay. And then I ended up fighting some trainers here. So here's Axel. Pretty much I ended up just saying like, oh, if Kid beats all these trainers kind of thing, Kid would get the evolution. Trying to give Kid some extra things. I didn't know how far it would actually record. Unfortunately, Scarlet and Violet has this weird thing where like some of the trainers will glitch out and they'll freeze for a certain moment in time. It's weird. Here's another Gimme Ghoul. Here's where you can find Air Slash if you don't already have it. And here's another trainer. It's really weird though, because they'll stand there after their Pokemon's gone, like after the Pokemon faints, they'll stand there for about a decent while, and then they'll go, "Oh, you beat me." It's like, I beat you like 10 minutes ago. What are you talking about? I wonder if we'll find it. I know it happened at least in one of these. Yeah, and then I ended up going into some areas in which we didn't already go to, but I made sure to not battle any trainers in those areas. Just only collected some items that I could see, and that's it. And I have a funny story about that too. But there's also a few things that I need to mention as well. So here's where you can get Air Cutter. Very cool. Okay. And this route has Flash Fire, and I was just like, well, that's funny, because I'm just going to use Astonish. And then goes down. Oh, I do not like this already. Who was trying to learn Fake Out? I don't know who was trying to learn Fake Out. I didn't actually read that in time. Okay, and then here's another trainer. You can kind of see the map for a split second, but yeah, I apologize. I thought it would show more of this. I thought it would show me walking up to the trainer and then doing and initiating the dialogue, but I guess that was more than 30 seconds. Which is very interesting because it doesn't feel like it's more than 30 seconds. It feels very short. Like this felt like a 10-second battle. But at least like the map kind of like, yeah. But at least I kept my tradition. I didn't look at the Pokemon that they were going to send out next. I didn't do that at all. I was more so I was just watching something in the background, and then I accidentally clicked A instead of like down and then A kind of thing to say no, I don't want to switch. And as you saw, like most of the Pokemon didn't really get much experience anyway. Some of them did get experience and got a level up, but not a lot of them did. Then I found this weird thing, and I was wondering what it was. Then I didn't want to start something that was like, it was supposed to be like post-game stuff, and then, or accidentally like did something to this thing, and then it just ended up vanishing or whatever, so I went away. And then I jumped across that little ravine, and I got a Struggle Bug, it seems like. Over here I got Metal Claw. Over here I got Swift. And then I found another trainer. Yeah, I still wish I got the beginning dialogue. And this thing had Intimidate, which I was like, oh no. And I always find it really hilarious though, and I think this is where I was talking with a friend. I was like, it's really funny though that a level 6 Pokemon that has the ability Intimidate can intimidate a Pokemon that's way higher level. And yet, like there should be like a little negation of that kind of thing though. Like, oh, a level 6 can intimidate a Pokemon that's like 30 levels higher than it kind of thing. So I find that would make it at least a little bit more of a nerfed move. It's like, oh yeah, you have to make sure that either your Pokemon's very high level, or make sure that it's like around that 30 levels underneath cap. Yeah, and then I think after I did this, I just ended up doing terror. Like after I found all the trainers that I wanted to find and all the TMs that I could find from the routes that I've been through, I ended up just stopping this and just doing terror raid battles, just getting a bunch of XP candies. And then I think it was sometime this week, Sarah B ended up posting trainer locations, which would have been very nice for me to know about. Here's Agility. Is this another TM that I don't know about, or that I don't remember? And then I want to say something when we actually get back into Scarlet. The Rostberry. Oh, here's a Gimmighoul, but I think I clicked A too fast, so I was like, oh, well, time to go make a video of that. Or maybe it was the TM. Yeah, it was the TM. That's where Air Cutter was. This is where Misty Terrain is, if you wanted to know where that was. Or if you wanted to know where a free one is, pretty much. Here's where a Gimmighoul was. Here's another one of those things. It has a different color, which was interesting. Here's where Mudshot is. Here's another trainer. Because I just heard about this not too long ago, and I was really curious because I'd never actually experienced this before. And with this game, I think I experienced it in either Legends Arceus or it was in Sword and Shield at one point. But it was like at the end game, so I didn't really care. There we go. Okay. And here's another person. Also, for the League officials, I didn't grab any items that they would have given me if I fought enough trainers in that area. I chose not to accept those kinds of things because I just didn't want like something else off screen, if that makes sense. So I just ended up going like, you know what? I'm just not gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna do it all on screen if possible. But let's say we missed one person, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna fight all the trainers off screen, kind of thing at the end of the game. That way though, if this game, which is almost, in my opinion, it's almost inevitable that it's gonna actually end up getting DLC at some point or another, I will definitely be having all the trainers completed and all the trainer officials like giving me items kind of thing. So we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, trying to figure out. Alright, and here's where you can get Bulk Up, one of the best TMs in my opinion for setting up, depending on what you're doing. which boost up attack and defense. So if you have a Pokemon that needs more defense and is a physical attacker, this is one of the best moves you want to give it, because it gives you both, which is awesome. And there's another trainer. So far, I haven't noticed anything right off the bat that's actually, like, what I was experiencing at some points. The trainers would, like, just freeze after their Pokemon faints. Yeah, I don't think they're doing it anymore. Or either that or this didn't record it for some odd reason. One of the two. Yeah, and then just letting charge it every time. Yeah, Kid was at an epic training montage, just fighting all the trainers and stuff like that. Pretty much. And soon, Kid will evolve and have a name change too, so that's gonna be awesome. Let me see if I can... Let me see if I can find out what it's actually is. Oh, I should probably... Oops. Oops.